Alrighty. Let's put this in the Discord. Yo, Adam. Yeah, imagine he doesn't appear. He doesn't appear, bro. I'll be a little bit annoyed. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he'd actually get me a little bit triggered, bruv. Like, yeah, he says, I'm ready now and deathless. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, bruv. Like, he doesn't appear now, bro. Like, oh. Look, end of the day, though, look, I wanted to give as many people a chance to get notified. You know what I mean? So, obviously, you're going to be here for a bit. He's obviously going to be here. So, like, I wanted to give him a chance. You know what I mean? Give him the best and that. But, yeah, because he wants Deathless, I'll do that today. I mean, realistically, for today, it was either between this or Until Dawn. And now I will probably do Until Dawn on Thursday. Yeah, you are here before him. You get notified by YouTube very quickly. Like, you're always right there, you know what I mean? And I rate that. I really do. I rate that commitment, dare I say, you know? Like, ultimate commitment is what I will say to that. Yo, Baz, good to have you here. Right. Let's pin that message, of course. Get that in there as always. Like I said, it's a very late one for a midweek stream. You quit cracking for that. Of course, that makes... Hey, well, don't you worry, bro. Can I do Friday? Can't do Thursday. I probably can do Friday, yeah. I could probably do Friday. I mean, I was thinking I'll probably do Thursday and Friday. So, like, depending on what I do, I'll do maybe one on Thursday, one on Friday, or maybe I'll do one on Friday, one on Saturday. I'm not really that bothered. All I know is for the next 2 days, I won't be doing it because tomorrow is England. This is why I wanted to get a stream done today, and this is why I'm willing to start late, because otherwise you guys are waiting until Thursday. You know what I mean? Because end of the day, I have England tomorrow, so obviously I'm not going to be watching I'm not going to be doing anything other than the England game tomorrow. And then Wednesday is meant to be the hottest day of the year. It's meant to be 37 degrees. I am not doing a fucking stream with a PC in a fucking closed off room on 37 fucking degrees. I'm not doing that. Like I'm willing to do it at like 30 degrees. I mean, hell, today it was what, like 30, I think, maximum. I'm fine with doing it today on Thursday, 30 degrees and that. 37? No chance. Absolutely no chance am I going to sit. It's going to be like being in a sauna on a 37 degree day. So, yeah, Wednesday is off limits. Thursday will probably be my next stream. Like you said, Adam, if you can't do Thursday, that's fine, because I will probably do the next thing Friday. Basically, obviously, you know, voting is now closed on the poll and stuff. You guys voted for Deathless, Bloodborne, Until Dawn, right? Now, out of those, like I said, I'm doing Deathless today. Then I'm not going to do anything tomorrow or Wednesday. And then Thursday, I was going to do Thursday and Friday, but I might do Friday and Saturday instead. Either way, I'll probably do 2 back-to-back days to make up for not doing one on the Wednesday like I normally would because of how hot it is. Max today was 28. Yeah, well, all I know is it's meant to be 37 on Wednesday, and that's a definite no-no. I mean, tomorrow it's meant to be 35, which already would have been too much, but England play anyway, so it's not like I was going to do one anyway, but yeah. But as you say, Messi, bro, Messi. Yeah, Messi is... Like, Ronaldo fans will constantly try and tell you that Ronaldo's the GOAT. I've said this, and I'll say it now. I said it to myself. I don't think there has ever been a... I'll get started, by the way, in a second. Like I said, I'm just going to give people a chance to get notified by Discord or whatever. But I don't think there was ever a moment in history where Ronaldo was a better footballer than Messi. Like, yeah, I know he had Ballon d'Or seasons. Yeah, I know maybe he had, like, better stats in a season or he won more in a season and stuff. That's great. So maybe he had a better season than Messi. But even after that better season, I would never consider him a better footballer than Messi. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, it's like when Usman won the Ballon d'Or. Obviously, most recently. But even though he had the best season and won the Ballon d'Or, that doesn't mean he's the best player in the world. He won the Ballon d'Or because he had the best season last season. Not this season, by the way, like the season before that. Like, he won the Ballon d'Or because he had the best season. But he was never the best player in the world that season. Like, Mbappe was still the best player in the world. Or Yamal, or Elise, or stuff like that. And so it's like, it's just the fact that obviously Dembele had a better thingy. So it's like, can we just accept Ronaldo is so loved for how humble he is? I don't think he's humble. Ronaldo's not humble, man. I mean, his fans are the worst people on the planet, I think. Like, there is a part of me that thinks that Ronaldo's fans are almost as bad as, like, fucking... Like, they are one of the most toxic, disgusting group of people you will ever meet. Because when you meet a Ronaldo fan, or when you see them online, bro, the amount they... I mean, have you seen what has been going on with Ronaldo's fans? Like, I don't know if you've seen it, Gabriel... Oh, you're here now, Gabriel Martinelli. I don't know if you've seen it, or if fucking goddamn, like, Adam's seen it or anything. But have you seen the fact that, like, because Ronaldo didn't score in the first game, obviously Messi got a hat-trick, which automatically mean... But he's chill, his fans are... Yeah, well, I mean, he's probably chill. Like, there's no way he's condoning any of this. But, like, have you seen that Ronaldo's fans, because of the first game against Congo, where Ronaldo... Let's fucking face it, guys. Anyone with an outside point of view could see that Ronaldo had a shit game. All right? Like, he had a shit game. He snatched at 2 shots, one of which that would have gone in with Bruno Fernandes, would have scored a goal. There was another one where he snatched at it, where it was an open goal for him. And, like, he snatched at a couple of shots. He fucked them up. They didn't score. That was on him. It wasn't all his fault, by the way, the performance. A lot of people had shit games for Portugal that game. But what I'm saying is, then you have the Ronaldo fans afterwards sitting there and going, oh, I'm going to go and abuse Joao Neves and his fucking girlfriend on social media because I think that Ronaldo is the best player in the world. And that means if there's someone else who had a shit game for Portugal, I'm going to go and abuse him because that's what Ronaldo would want me to do. It's like a fucking cult. It's like a cult. It's like... They think of Ronaldo as a god, and that anyone who... It is like if you shat on, like, Muslim, and, like, or like, on Allah, and then people would go and, like, defend that. But, like, that, I understand, that's a religion. But it's like they treat Ronaldo as a fucking religious god, and so they're like, oh, well, this guy had a shit game for Portugal, screwing over Ronaldo from getting a win in his first game, so I'm gonna go and abuse his girlfriend and his family members on Instagram. It's like with Bruno Fernandes. They've gone over to his fucking family members and him, and they've gone and fucking abused them. And then you go and fucking look at other people where it's like... And like... It's like, I understand that this is a Ronaldo fans and, like, Messi fans and stuff, but, like, I think even Messi fans... Like, Messi fans are just as religious, by the way. But I think even... It's almost like the fan bases have taken on the appearance of their GOAT. So, like, for instance, even though Messi fans are, you know, constantly going to defend Messi and stuff, I don't think any Messi fans will go over to the families of, let's say, the next game Argentina play, Argentina lose 1-0, and Curtis Romero scores an own goal, you know? I don't think any of the Messi fans will go over to Curtis Romero's, like, wife's fucking account and go, I'm going to abuse you because your husband had a shit game and that ruined Messi's fucking perfect record. Like, they wouldn't do that. That's what Ronaldo fans are fucking doing right now. And this is the fucking thing about Ronaldo. It's not even just his fans. Like, there was a fucking post from a Ronaldo fan abusing the fact that, like, Bruno, Vitinha, and Neves don't pass to Ronaldo. His fucking sister liked it and retweeted it. That's his fucking sister. That's Ronaldo's fucking blood. That's his blood relative. And she fucking liked it and retweeted it. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, we're almost at the 10-minute mark, so I'm going to get the game started now. But I just wanted to get that rant out the way, like, while I waited for people to get notified and stuff. But, like, holy shit, bruv. You can't... football's not that fucking deep. It's not a fucking religion, you know? It's a hobby. It's an enjoyable hobby. I like watching fucking football. I love it. I would give so much to watch Man United win the Champions League again. But am I going to sit here if, like, let's say United... I don't know, did such a good season, got to the final day of the season, and then accidentally Senna Lamen scored an own goal and cost us the title. Do you think I'm going to go to his Instagram and abuse his wife? No, I don't think I'm going to fucking do that. Because guess what? He's a fucking human being. You know what I mean? I give up. Like, trying to talk to the breed. And I hate saying it, right? And I mean this in the nicest way, right? I hate saying this. Is the chat working, by the way? Because right now, I'm not seeing any new messages come through, and I've seen that you've done a lot of messages since the chat. Why is the chat not updating? Hold on, guys. I've got to get my... Like, is chat working, by the way? Just making sure chat is working. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's good. I'm just making sure chat's working, because right now chat box is not working. So let me refresh that and see if that's working. So hopefully that's working. But yeah, you guys, like, is chat working in that, yeah? Like, I just want to make sure it's working before I get started, because, like, obviously, I've seen that you guys have chatted and it's not working in the chat box itself. So, like, if someone could test that for me to make sure that it is updating the chats, that would be really appreciated. Like, if someone can, like, you know, put something in the chat or something to, like, see if it actually, like, does update. But yeah, I think you're here, Baz. I don't know where Adam and Gabriel Martinelli have gone, but, yeah. But, as I said, it's like, I don't know. I look at... There you go, alright. So the chat has put that new chat in there. So hopefully from now, if at any point your new chats are not showing up on the stream, let me know, because obviously I need to know when new chats are not working and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to get Elden Ring loaded up. Obviously, we're doing the Deathless run, as you said, and stuff like that. And... As I said, it's like, I don't know, I want to love Ronaldo and Messi and that, but, like, I mean this in the nicest way, and I don't mean this in a dickheadish way at all, right? But there is, as much as people will always say, okay, there's absolutely zero benefit to when Messi and Ronaldo retire. It's going to be one of the most emotional days, because obviously they've ruled football for so many years and stuff like that. But the one bonus when they retire is Ronaldo and Messi fans will shut the fuck up, because they will not be in football anymore. So maybe they'll come into the odd conversation where they start saying, oh, this player's the best in the world, and they'll be like, oh, he's not better than Messi and stuff. But they won't be in part of football anymore. So there won't be any trophies they're competing for. There won't be anything. So they'll leave. All the fans will leave the accounts of people that are like let's say all the Ronaldo fans will ditch Portugal, so their players can get on with it. All the Argentina fans will, or Messi fans will ditch Argentina, so they'll get on with it. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't ever want either of them to retire, but the one benefit if they do retire is their fans will fuck off. You know, and that is a dream of mine. Anywho, as I said, as I've said, we have discussed what we are doing today, guys. We are doing Elden Ring Deathless Run. So let me just make sure it is there. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Obviously, guys, we're at the 10-hour mark. You guys know what we did last time. I hope, anyway, because it was only about 2 days ago. I'm assuming, Baz, you remember where we were. I would hope you do, because, like I said, it wasn't very long ago. But, you know, we'll see if you do know where we are and stuff. But as I said, I just wanted to get that out there, because obviously you started talking about, like, you know, how Messi's good and Ronaldo's good and stuff, and it's like, I get it, but, like, holy shit, they do my head in, the bloody thingy. But yeah, I'm assuming you remember where we left off and stuff, Baz, and everything like that. Of course, good. Of course, we do also have our Elden Ring wiki page open for business. Let me get off my YouTube and put onto this. So obviously we have the Elden Ring wiki there as well, so that we can look through that. Obviously forget all the ads and shit, but we have that just so that we can, like, discuss what we're gonna do in terms of, like, what we're going to go and tackle next or anything like that, but we have that when I finally do complete an objective. Ugh. But anyway, with that being said, I think, guys, it is, without further ado, time to get back into the Deathless run. So, yeah, like I said, last time we played, if I remember correctly, we got to the rock, we got past the rock lake and then stopped because we were gonna go and do the Astel. That's what we were gonna start with. Now, if I swear to God, if I go into Astel and just die straight away, I might be a little bit sad because that would be, what a waste of all of that fucking time of me prepping and shit for me to just go in and die at the first boss. But at the same time, if we beat Astel, my next plan after that would be to go to the ancient giant, or the Giants Conquering Heroes grave. Go and kill a Zamor. Once I've done that, I will get a Zamor Curve Sword, I think is the name. And I will use that for the Fire Giant. And then after that, I have absolutely no idea. But that's like my kind of plan, I think. That's kind of like what I'm thinking we're going to go and do. Obviously, I haven't started the timer yet because I haven't jumped in. Do I have a Great Rune? What do you mean? Like, oh, for like rune arcs and stuff. I don't know if I've gone and got that. I mean, you say I haven't used one yet, but I don't want to use a rune arc for easy bosses. Rune arcs I'm going to use for, like, oh, actually, I guess true, because, like, no, but I swear when you, like, reset a grace, it goes. It's not like in Dark Souls where, like, it goes forever. Because, like, I understand, obviously, yeah, like, if you don't die, you know, you can keep one and stuff, but, like, the one thing I am thinking, well, first of all, I'd have to go and get Godric's, I think, if I'm going to get any. Yeah, I think if I was going to get any, I'm going to go and get Godric's, but no, but I swear in Dark Souls 3, it used to, like, I understand it's, like, once you die, but, like, in Dark Souls 3, it was different. With, like, the bonfires, or the embers, was it? Or something like that. I thought, like, when you quit the game, it goes. You know what I mean? Or stuff like that. Because, like, I know in Dark Souls 3, it wasn't. With, like, the embers and that. But I forgot. But the thing is, the problem is, I've never done a Deathless run. So, like, you know, until recently. So, I will probably go and get Godric's now. Yeah, I do agree with you that. That would just make sense, wouldn't it? Okay. Alright. Anyway, with that being said, let us... Yeah, well, PewDiePie did it, but he also didn't do any of the side stuff. A lot of the YouTubers that have done Deathless runs haven't done all Remembrances. They've done just the required bosses for the story, which, by the way, is still a big achievement, by the way. I will say that. But it does cut out a lot of the hard bosses. You don't have to do Placidus Axe. You don't have to do Fortis Axe. You don't have to do Gargoyle Duo or Fierce Champions to get to Fortis Axe. You don't have to do, obviously, Melania, which means you rule out Loretta. You don't have to do Moog, which means you don't have to do Commander Neil. You know what I mean? Like, it rules out a lot of harder bosses in the game by just doing base game. But, like I said, it's still a big deal. It's just, like, I'm going for the big one. I'm going for the proper, like, you know. Yeah, I know what you mean. He used it once. So, what I'm going to do is, I think that, with that being said, guys, I think it's time to get the timer started, shall we? Let's get the timer started, and let's go and get Godric's Rune. I do agree with you. I think we should do that. Let me know how everything's sounding as well, by the way, because I don't want it to be, like, really, 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 really loud. I'm just going to quickly change the Elden Ring volume to what I would normally have it as, which is about here, I think. So, yeah, let me know. Let me know if it's too loud. Let me know if it's too quiet. Let me know if I am sounding good and stuff. And then we will get into business. So, yeah, just let me know. As long as everything sounds good and stuff, and we will get down to Brass Axe. How's it sounding, Baz? Because I know you're the one who's gonna be here for it. How's it sounding? Is it sounding like... Is it sounding good? Is it sounding a little bit too quiet? Is it sounding a bit too loud, considering this is title? Or is it sounding just right? You know what I mean? Like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And And then, like I said, then we can just get things going. Dun, dun. I'll also listen to it myself as well, just to see if I can get a good thingy. It's fine, okay. Timer started, and let me know if it's too loud, because I know you're the one who's gonna be here for it. How's it sounding? Is it sounding like... Is it sounding good? Is it sounding a little... It's still... I do agree with you. I think we should do that. Hold on. Let me know how everything's sounding as well, by the way, because... I'll also... Okay, I think it's alright. I think it's sounding alright. I think we're at a pretty good level. But because this is also title volume, I am going to turn it up a little bit more for when it's in the game, and then obviously that'll be a different story. So it's going to be louder right now. Harold McGee, Lake of Rot. But yeah, anyway, as I said, with that being said, also can use the rune arc now. Get a small boost of HP. Well, I'm going to go and get Godric's rune anyway, because I have it and it's not that hard to get. Or it shouldn't be hard to get anyway. If it is, I'm going to be a little bit, if it is hard to get, I'll be a little bit shocked, because it really shouldn't be. Like, it should be very easy. I would be very shocked if I struggled to go and get this. So, let's go over to Godric's. Oh, DLC map. Didn't mean to do that. We need to go to the... we need to go to the closest one of here. I'm over leveled. There is no way that lion outside and the golem things kill me. I am so over leveled for Stormfront now. Like, is it Stormfront or Stormvale? That's the one. I don't know where Stormfront... Well, I don't know what game Stormfront's from, but I remember that very well. But, yeah, I should be able to jump into here and not get killed in any way, shape, or form. Because if I do, I'd be a little bit disappointed in myself. I'm not going to lie. Oh, they all just not shooting me now. Is it because I've... Oh, shit. I realise what I've done. 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 Shit, 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 shit. Okay. I realise what I've done wrong. I realise what I've done wrong. Give me a second, guys. I realise what I did wrong. That was almost disaster. If I'd have gone to Astel, that was almost a fucking disaster. Holy shit, that was almost a disaster. Fuck me, that was so close to being bad. I almost made such a big fuck up there. That was almost a disaster. I accidentally loaded up my randomizer. I almost just had a disaster there. If I'd have died in a randomized version, that would have pissed me off. I was sitting there like, why is there a flower here? Why is there this? This shouldn't be here. Yeah, it's because it was a fucking randomized file. I loaded up the wrong fucking file. That was almost a disaster. Bro, I forgot. I've been playing my randomizer recently. That was almost an absolute disaster. I almost loaded up the wrong fucking file. I was on my Deathless account and I went in the wrong fucking one. Holy shit. Okay, so let me load it again now in this one, because obviously I play in the modded version of just seamless co-op because of it being easier to load the game without the anti-cheat bollocks. But at the same time, I obviously don't play the randomized file. I play the file that's just seamless co-op with no like stats altered or anything like that. And that was almost a fucking disaster. Holy shit. That could have ended so badly. That could have been... if I'd have died there, that could have been a fucking disaster. Like an absolute disaster. But luckily, luckily, it didn't happen like that. But that could have been an absolute fucking screw up from me there. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, I could have wasted all of this time right there just on accidentally using the wrong file. But yeah, this should now be normal. They should shoot at me. There we go. Alright, it's normal now. Not randomized. Everyone's where they should be. All the enemies are normal. The lion's over there as it should be. Oh my. That could have been an absolute fucking disaster, that. I'm not gonna lie. That could have been an absolute... If I'd have died on a randomized version and not realized it, I would have been so pissed off. But hey, look, it's fine. Dear me. Well, I accidentally got a couple of items that I was technically not meant to get because it was a randomized item area, so I got these 3 items. Luckily, none of them are crucial. I got a boost rune acquisition, a material, and a fucking shield I'm not going to use. So luckily, I didn't get like any sort of like items that would have like changed the run, you know what I mean, or anything like that. So that's a bonus at least. Because I was sitting there like, these aren't normally the items, are they? But, so, look, it's fine. We got through it. End of the day, we don't have to worry now, all right? Look, crisis averted. Let's just say that. Crisis fucking averted. That would have been a disaster. That would have been an absolute fucking disaster. Oh. Is everything good now, yeah? Like, is everything sounding all good in that now, Baz? I just want to make sure the chat's still working since I had to, like, go to a different screen and back. So, like, is chat working again now, yeah? Anywho, with that being said, we do have Godric's rune, I'm pretty sure. It's just unactivated. Yep. Well, we need to go and activate this room real quick, which means we just have to run through the Golem Storm Hill area, which I'd like to think I could run through without doing anything worrying. So let's just run on through here. Oh! So even if I do get hit, it's not very much damage. Oh! That's my goat right there. Thread the needle. Go through his legs. And then into the portal. Ay, 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 ay. That was almost a disaster. Holy shit, me loading up the fucking randomizer. Oh my goodness gracious me. Alright. Anyway. Let's go and get this great rune, shall we? And then... end of the day, if I go to this, look, there's still no about death here. Look. I haven't fucked it in anyway. There's still no about death or anything like that, so we're still good. But, yeah. Okay. Right. Fuck me, it's a tall ass tower. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I forgot now. I do it like this, don't I? So I'm using hacks or something? No, no. I'm not using hacks. What part of me is using hacks? I'm using bloody goddamn a normal game file. I just have a randomized file as well because I'm playing a randomizer. That's nothing hacks. I just accidentally loaded the wrong file and then went into my Deathless file with my randomizer active. And that's not fucking goddamn meant to happen. But no, I'm not using hacks, no. Anyway, Godric's Great Rune. Let me just touch this real quick. Look, you wish I was using hacks so that it nullified my entire run. Because you're a hater. That's why. You wish I was using hacks. Let me just make sure everything is sounding good. Look, you wish I was using hacks so that it nullified my entire run. Touch this real quick. You wish I was using hacks. But yeah, as you said. Oh, hold on. Let me just mute my own stream. I don't want to accidentally have that in the background. But yeah. Anyway, now that we have the Great Rune, now we head back to Lake of Rot because that's where we're going. I'll guarantee you, like, right? What if I do this Great Rune and then that's like the fucking unlucky charm or something, and then I just die straight away because you made me do this? It's almost like now that I'll have a Great Rune, the game will be like, nah, you can't do that. You know what I mean? In terms of rune arcs, I have 4. I'm only going to need 1 as long as I do a Deathless run the correct way. So, let me put the Great Rune in the Great Rune slot. There we go. We have Godric's Great Rune. And if you are correct in saying I should use this 1 rune arc and it should be with me for the end of the game. Boom. So now, I should always have these stats. Because I'll never die. We blame Adam if you do. Oh, of course. The natural thing, yes. I agree. We'll blame Adam. We'll say, you know what? He spoke words and that made me die. I was distracted from his message that he did at the start of the stream. Yes. Now this area is nasty, by the way, because them things down there are a pain in the ass. So I'm actually going to do the smart thing and wait for them to walk past, and then I'll drop down. Because I don't want to drop down on top of them, because that's just not a smart thing to do. So I'm going to wait for them to walk all the way down there, walk past, and then I can make a bomb for it for the fucking, for the casket. Make a run for it. Make a run for it. Okay, they haven't seen me. So we make a run for it. Little switch over. Oh, I haven't reallocated, so I can't do really any L2s. I haven't reallocated. Oh, the best fucking cutscene in the game, guys. The best cutscene in the game. Coffin. I'd call it a casket, really, but I guess it is a coffin. It's both, really, isn't it? They're both the same bloody thing. But, yeah, what a great cutscene, guys. I just sit in a casket, or a coffin, and I just fall to my death. Like, off I go, bruv. I'm dead now. That counts as a death. Surely. Surely that counts, yeah? That's like 1 death now. Because that would kill any sane human. But I guess I'm not a sane human, am I? So, like, that doesn't kill me. It wouldn't kill McGee. Harold McGee dying to just falling down a coffin. Never. I think Harold McGee could probably fall off of the Erd tree and not die. Funny thing is, if I hadn't realised that it was a randomised run, I would have come to here and then had something else in here, and I would have been like, what the fuck? Is this the deepest point in the map? I think so, isn't it? Because, like, obviously, if you think about it, like, obviously, deep root depths, you go down further. But then to get to deep root depths, you go up from Siofra. So it's hard to tell if Siofra is technically deeper or not. Because obviously, to get to deep roots, you go up from Siofra. But obviously, Siofra wouldn't be, because there's a deeper part of that, of the lower part. So it's hard to tell between Siofra and here of what the deepest point of the map is. Because, like, also you now have to take into account DLC, but, like, there's not really anything underground in DLC, so... I'd say this is probably one of, if not the deepest. Yo, Mr. Teds, welcome, bro. Good to have you here. You're here to watch me have a go at the first fucking boss of my Deathless run stream. The thing is, Astel is not hard except for one move. And that move isn't hard, but if I get grabbed by it, I'm dead. Like... If we go and take our little attention over to my wiki, Astel is not a hard boss. It's actually one of the easier bosses for me. I find it really easy. It normally is quite easy. However, there is one move where if I don't dodge that move perfectly, it is a death. It is a guaranteed death. Sorry for commenting very late at night. Bro, I have only just started. Honestly, if anything, I should be apologizing for when I'm streaming. But I'm also going to blame Baz for that. Because he made me wait until now. But, you know. I'm just getting comfortable, guys. I'm just trying to sort out my chair at the moment. Just trying to get it into a comfortable position. Because if I'm not comfortable, then I can't do well. Try wear the toughest armor. I would, but I don't think I have the endurance for any better armor, to be honest. Look, let's just have a little look, shall we? Let's see if we have got any better armor. But I don't think I've got much better. Lake of Rot is lower than Noxtella, and you take the coffin down. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I agree. It probably is the lowest part of the map. Doesn't feel like it, because when you go back up again, it doesn't feel like you've gone that far up. From, thingy. What other armor have I even got, though? Because, like, I heavy load with that. And then, obviously, I'd be taking off the fat armor, which is already really good. I can put medium Vagabond Knight gloves on. That's about as good as I can get, I feel like. Now, I don't really have another talisman other than the Bolt Drake, and that's not worth it. Like, what's the point? Green Turtle's nice, Crimson Amber. I do need to get better talismans, but the problem is I'm not at the point in the game where, like, there's the talismans that I want. If you get what I mean. Like, most of the talismans I want, I'm not at that point yet. So, yeah. With that being said, we're just going to try what we're doing here. This is our thing. We've got a bunch of health flasks, which means I've got really no mana to use Blasphemous Blades L2. Luckily, it's not like there's ever really going to be an opportunity to even do that. But, yeah. Quit outs allowed? No quit outs allowed. That's the whole point of my Deathless run. It's a hard Deathless run. I'm not allowed to quit out. That's called cheating. Like, quitting out, that's called cheating. I can't quit out. I either have to win or I lose. No quit outs. The only time I'm allowed to run away from a boss is when they're a field boss. Because obviously that's just part of the map. Like, you know, it's a field boss. Quitting out just feels like cheating. Like, you go into a boss, you find out you're not going to win, and you're like, oh, I'm just going to quit out because I don't die now. Like, no, that's cheating, bruv. That is fucking cheating. Like, if I'm not 100% confident for a boss, then, or at least 90% confident, I won't do the boss yet. I'd go and do some more field bosses and stuff. But no, you know what? End of the day, we're doing this. No quit outs allowed. No summons, no quit outs, none of that cheating shit. You know what I mean? I mean, summons aren't cheating. That's for people that are new, that need help. But I'm not new, so I don't need help. You know what I mean? But no, quit outs are not allowed. No, that is cheating in my eyes. That is as cheating as you can get, in my opinion. At that point, you might as well just scale the boss down with stats and lower it to like 1 HP and then just kill it. Because like you're cheating if you go in there. Like the whole point of like Souls and Elden Ring and that is, if you do the fight, it might take you a few times. That's why if you want to do a Deathless run, you have to be confident that you can do a Deathless run. Not a cheating quit out and fucking redo it and quit out and redo it run. No. So, yeah, no quit outs, pretty much. So if I go in here and I die, that's run over. I have to do a new one. If I go in here and I win, then guess what? We keep going. Just like as we've been doing with all the other bosses. But, yeah. With that being said, we have our 13 flasks. We have our physic. I might actually take the rock bolus off of my thing so that they're not an extra thing in the way. And yeah, if everyone is ready, I shall enter. Are you ready, bro? Are you feeling ready for me? Are you feeling ready for this to unfold? Hmm? Are you feeling ready? And yeah, if everyone is ready, I shall enter. Like, how ready are we feeling? I'm gonna have my water. That's how ready I am. As long as people are ready, we'll go in and we'll try our best. Just getting a little bit comfortable, guys. You are ready, okay. Well, with that being said then, I think it is time, guys, that we enter into Astel, Natural Born of the Void. And if we don't win, we die. I timed that quite quickly there, to be honest, but I still dodged it. Oh, that's good damage. That's really good damage. Oh, God. That one's always a bit finicky. I'd like to think with my stats I would be able to dodge that, but... That move right there, he did it so early, bruv. He tried to kill me already. That's the move. That is the move that will one-shot me. And he did it so early. Like, he did that move way earlier than he normally does. Normally, he does it at the end. I'm just gonna heal. I've got plenty of flasks. All right, here we go. Another move. Oh, shit! Whoa! Fuck me, man! Ooh! Ooh! That was a heavy hit right there. Does the fall? Yeah, I just run away. Because, like, I can dodge it, but why risk it? Oh, that's annoying. Oh. Oh, well, meet yours again. Whoa, 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 whoa! You fucker. Oh, I actually hit him with that, apparently. Okay, right. I thought I might be close enough. Alright, fair enough. He's gonna do it again, isn't he? He's gonna do it again. Oh my god. He did it again, bro. He tried to get me killed. Oh, you fucker. Bro, he's like one hit. Ah! I missed. Oh my god. one hit for like ages, and he tried to finish me with the grab. If he'd have grabbed me and killed me, by the way, I would have lost my mind. Like, if I got him all the way to that last part, and then that grab got me. Oh, luckily, like I said, I feel like I was in a pretty good way to kill him, pretty much. Like I said, Astel's not a hard guy. His movesets are really not that bad. So, end of the day, I always felt like I did have a pretty good shot at that, personally, but, you know, Astel is Astel. Like I said, he's, in my opinion, he's not that bad. But for some people, he is. So it's like, end of the day, you know, it's very situational. Like, he's one of them where, like, some people will struggle more at him than others. For me, he's never been that bad of a fight. But maybe that's just me, I don't know. But that's another remembrance on the board, guys. Very nice. Another remembrance that we can take on the board, which is absolutely fan-fabadooley. But yeah, you know, end of the day, one more done. Next remembrance I do plan on doing is Fire Giant, but I'm not going to use Blasphemous Blade for it because Blasphemous Blade is a fire weapon, guys. And if you're fighting something called the Fire Giant, then guess what? A fire weapon is not the way to fight the Fire Giant. Now, funnily enough, the weapon that I am planning on going and getting is not that great either, because it's a frostbite weapon, and obviously frost against fire is not great either. But at the same time, getting frostbite on the Fire Giant is exceptional. And I think because of how slow the Fire Giant is, I will be able to get a frostbite pretty good, and that will be very helpful, getting a frostbite. Now, in terms of the actual sword itself, I already have the requirements for it. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to do health and endurance so I can start using the fat armor. And, like, all of the fat armor. Now, we are in the Moonlit Altar right now. If I am correct in saying we can go and quickly get a quest finished, because I've done every other part of the quest. I do have to quickly dodge a dragon, though, because I'm not fighting the dragon. It's a field boss, so I don't have to fight it. But basically, if I go in this church up here and say fuck off to this dragon that's about to spawn, because we're not fighting that. We're not fighting that. Just me personally, I'm just not going to do that. I know I can do it, but why? Why? We're going to get all these Starlight Shards because they might actually come in clutch in the end. I don't know. Probably not, but you never know. They might. But at the end of the day, these could be the difference between winning and losing a fight if I run out of mana. So, you know, why not grab them all while I'm here? Frost is good against fire. He's not weak to it, bro. The Fire Giant is not weak to Frost. I understand you can get it, and it's definitely better than fire, but it's not like the Fire Giant's weak to Frost. Like, it's actually pretty resistant to Frost. Anywho, that is all of the Starlight Shards gained. So now we're going to jump in this hole, guys. We're going to jump in this hole. Because there's a quest down here that we can go and finish now. So we go down here. And is that the next one? Where's the next one? Ah, wonderful. Wonderful. All right. And then we go down here, and we go through this, and we go through all this little pathway here, and we just keep running on through. We come to this! And who is this, guys? Who is this? Is this Rani by chance? It is! It's Rani the Witch. And you remember that ring I got, guys? You remember that ring I got? I'm about to get a wife right now. I'm about to get a wife. I am about to gain my maiden. I am no longer maidenless. I mean, actually, I'm even more than that. I'm a greedy maiden. I'm going to have 2 maidens. Because Melena's not even fucking gone yet. I have Melina and I have Rani. I'm a fucking goddamn pimp. I have 2 maidens now. But yeah, I'm putting the ring on my maiden. she is now my wife. If that's how the law works. I think that's how the law works. I'm pretty sure she is now my... I think we're now bound together or something. There's some sort of law about it, but I am now no longer... She is now my maiden. So now I have a wife, I guess. If that's how it works. But yeah, now she spawns in, and there is my wife right there.
So it was thee who would become my lord.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice.
Thank you, thank you. I must say I am as well. Look at my face.
It is there I shall find mine order. I bid thee travel the path of the Lord. And once all is done, we shall see each other once more.
Ah, thank you, my wife. And guess what, guys? She gives me a weapon. Ooh, there it is. That's a good-ass weapon. But yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to marry this face? You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, Harold McGee he's pulling because of those looks. I mean, look at that. That right there. That's why he's pulling two maidens right there. Look at that face. Like, that's a face that every woman can love. You know what I mean? Or men. Men would love that face. Obviously, McGee doesn't swing that way, Harold. But, like, you know, it's a compliment to know that everyone would love that face. I mean, look at the texture on the nose. You know what I mean? Like, looks like I've had a Michael Jackson nose job. Like, I've got a bloody goddamn... Oh, got a little bit of a unibrow going on. Like, ooh, that's a good-looking McGee right there. That's a good-looking McGee right there. You must agree with me, surely. Baz, you know? You must agree with me, bro. Surely. Surely you have to believe this is true, too. Anyway... With that being said, that is now me done here. So now that we've done that, the next plan of action is the fucking fire giant, which is not great. But, as I said, we do have to go and do something else first. Because I need to go and get the weapon that I plan on using for fire giant, which is in the ancient giants conquering hero grave. Taylor, yeah, of course you agree with me. Everyone does. He's a beautiful specimen. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, we're heading over to this structure here. And we're going to be going into a hero's grave to go and get me the weapon that I'm planning on using for fire giant. Because frostbite for the fire giant would be very nice because it does a percentage-based frostbite in terms of like a chunk. And then it also weakens the defenses. So once I get it, I then going to do more and more damage. So it is a very, very, very good thing to go and grab. Oh, fuck. I forgot about the hands. Ow. That did a lot of damage to me, by the way. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. If I jump off here, I'm dead. I need to take the smart path. I have to go down this path. You know, use the fucking surroundings. Don't just jump off a cliff and die and waste all of the progress you've made. You know? Fuck off. Yeah, we're going over to this structure over here. What is this item? Wait a minute. I see... I'm not grabbing that item. Look at that. Look at that trap. Look at that hand waiting to pounce, bro, when you go and get that item. Fuck that item. They're always trying to be little scheming bastards, aren't they? Is this a jump by chance? Oh my god, I almost just killed myself because my horse just decided to throw me a different way. Wow. First of all, I didn't realize the hand came out of there. Second of all, my horse almost just got me killed. Because I tried to turn around and my horse decided to fucking goddamn just bolt me the wrong direction. Fuck me, horse controls, man. This is why I spend as little time on the horse as I can. Because horse controls are always fucking finicky. But we didn't die, at least. I have a feeling my death is going to be falling off. Like, I honestly do believe I'm going to die from, like, falling off of a fucking goddamn... of a mountain or something. Like, holy shit, man. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, Giant Conquering Hero's Grave. Now, I can remember a lot about this Hero's Grave. The only part I do fully remember is the end of what you have to do at the end. I don't know if there's anything in here that is actually useful. Dare I say the word? And I'm not going to be grabbing all of the added shit, because why would I? Now, if I avert my attention back over to the Elden Ring wiki real quick, the plan of here is we are going to go and kill a Zamor. We are going to go and kill a ancient hero of Zamor. The one in the Giants Conquering Hero's Grave. So we are going to be doing this one. Now, end of the day, if I do it, I'm going to get myself 83,000 runes, which is always a lovely little thing to get. And we are also going to be getting all of the Zamor armor and the Zamor thingy. Heroes' Graves are nasty, but this isn't the one with the this isn't the one with the what's the word? The chariots in it. This is the one with the light puzzle, and I feel like they're a lot more like, okay, they're a lot more acceptable, if you get what I mean, because like they're a lot more acceptable because you're not gonna die from the fucking thing. Because the only thing I should have to kill here is the troll. Because you have to kill the troll, and then I have to kill the Ancient Hero of Zamor. Now, by the way, I'm not fantastic at Ancient Heroes of Zamor. Like, I'm okay at them, and I'd like to think I have a good chance at it, but at the same time, I'm not incredible at them. So, I'm just going to have to hope that my knowledge comes to, you know, fruition. Now, I would give myself mana, because fire against these are really good. Like, they're weak to fire. And so, obviously, the L2 of Blasphemous Blade is exceptional. The problem is, I can only think of one move where I can actually utilize the move. And that is when he does, like, second phase Ice Tornado thing, and then I can do it through that. Or when he blows the wind, but normally you're in front of him when he does that, and you can't stay in front of him, you have to get behind him. So, I'm not going to give myself any more mana flasks, because end of the day, I don't think I'm going to be able to use the L2 very often against the Zamor with Blasphemous. So, yeah, like you said, they are nasty, but end of the day, I also do believe that it's not going to be, like, the Hero's Grave is automatically not as bad, because there's none of the chariot bullshit going on, you know? So, yeah, with that being said, let's head on down into the Hero's Grave. Now, let him just walk past, because I don't need to go that way, and I want him to walk past so I can go the other way. Because I can do this, which is a secret wall, which means I can skip all of this crap by just jumping off here. Let me grab that item real quick. We need to jump down here, skip them, because the only way you can fight them is when they're in the only place you can fight them is when they're in the light, by the way, guys. Ah! I felt like I could kill this guy. You know, I did believe in myself. Oh, there we go. Hey, I got some gauntlets from that. Can I put them on? Are they better? They are better. Hell yeah, I'll put them on. I don't care about armor mismatching. I care about my bloody my light. Oh. There we go. Do I have a warming stone by chance? No, I don't. Fuck. I will say these fire monks are not fun. I'm skipping you. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm going up and I'm leaving you behind. Or down and leaving you behind. Either way. Okay, right. Are we here already? Are we at the, No, we're not at the... Oh, no, we are at the place. Fuck, I have to go and do the light puzzle. Wait, no, I do the light puzzle by just doing this. I just send it back up and then the light will hit this. Am I correct? Yeah, okay. So that will now unlock that. It's a very quick hero's grave if you just bomb through it and skip all of the backup stuff. Because now we open the door and there's the troll. And that's the guy you have to kill. That's the only enemy you technically have to kill. So what I need to do now is I need to now lure him. Come on. Come on. This way. This way. Come with me. I need to get him angry to come over here and touch this. Touch this for me. No! Get on the fucking plate, mate. Well, this is just annoying. Like, get on it. There we go. Now I can kill him. Oh, wow. He's thick. He's pretty thick, guys, I will say. I saw he was about to do a sword slam, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not having that. Not having that. Nah, I'm good, mate. All right, and that opens it. So now, that is that done. So now we have access to our next boss. One, it gives you good runes, and two, the weapon is what I'm going to use. Now, I only had to use one flask, so we still have 12 flasks for healing, plus my physic flask, which I'm going to use before going in. And hopefully I'll do a pretty solid amount of damage here. Now, hoping and actually it coming to fruition are two completely different things. But we're gonna see, shall we? Alright, Ancient Hero of Zamor. Oh my god! I thought he would dodge it, but that is insane amounts of damage. My L2 is cracked. Nah, because you're gonna dodge it if I go for it. You bitch. I'm gonna wait until he does the move to do it again, because I know I'll have an opening when he does that. Okay, that's just annoying. Oh, here we go. He does do a lot more damage now, by the way. Oh, wow. Fuck me. Oh, wow, yeah. Do the lunge move. Not that one, the other one. The one where you do, like... Oh, my God. I am really ballsing this up. Brother. This one. Okay, I am fucking... Come on. Brother me! I am having a stinker right now. He's doing the tornado. Yeah. Okay. Got to swing off there. Got to swing off there. I had a shocking performance there, by the way. We got through it, but I had a shocking performance. Yo, MRJ, good to have you here, bro. Welcome, welcome. There you go. There's the Zamor curved sword, though. I got the weapon and the armor, but that was a poor performance from me. I had a shocker there, I'll be honest. Like, that was really poor from me. Like I said, I don't know Ancient Heroes of Zamor really well. Like, I know their move patterns, but, like, they're so quick with it that it's like, it very much does, like, scare me when I do them. Anyway, we need to go back to the table because we need to go and level this weapon up for the Fire Giant. But yeah, good to have you, MRJ. Welcome. Good to have you here, bro. Anyway, let me go and get this Zamor Curve Sword to level... where is it? Where's the Zamor? That's the one we want. Frostbite build-up. And we want to level it up with... What is it? I'm assuming it would be a Somber, but I'm going to go and make sure, guys, because every rune counts in this run. It's not like a normal run where I can just be like, oh, well, I'll just, you know... No, I need to fucking make sure this weapon counts.
Well, I took you no matter
how much... what is it? Sombers? Yeah, Sombers. I thought it would be Sombers, but yeah. You know him from Night Rain. Yeah, I mean, Night Rain did help me learn him more, but, like, at the same time, it's like... Because it's not a crucial boss, like, I never normally have to do them in normal Elden Ring runs. And also, normally, like, I mean, if I'd have realized how much damage Blasphemous Blade would have done, I would have just L2'd him to death. But I didn't have enough mana floss for that. But, hey, it is how it is. So, Sombers, I need Somber 1, I need Somber 2, I need Somber 3... I don't need Somber 4. I need Somber 5. I don't need Somber 6. Do I have a Somber 7? I think I have a Somber 7. I do. I don't have 8s, but I don't know if I want to go and get an 8 because I don't have the bell bearing yet. So I don't know if I want to go and waste an 8 on this weapon. Like, I think a +7 should be fine against Fire Giant, you'd think, would you? Like, you'd think a +7 would be enough. Like, do you really think that the +8 would make enough of a difference for me to go and get another stone? Because there's only a certain number of 8s. And, like, obviously I get the bell bearing in Farum, I'm pretty sure. Or is it Haligtree? It's one of the two. I think it's Farum, because I think you get a Haligtree one to get 9s. And so, like, do I really want to go out of my way and get an 8 around the map to be able to do a little bit more damage? No, not gonna lie, Bell-Bearing Hunters aren't even the hardest field boss in Night Rain. No, it's not. It's Blackblade Kindreds. Blackblade Kindreds are the hardest field boss in Night Rain. That's not even close. Like, have you seen the fact that, like, they've scaled Blackblade Kindreds up to the point where they are the most powerful fucking thing in the fucking goddamn game? Second you see a Blackblade Kindred as a field boss in Night Rain, you just don't fight it, because it's not worth it. You don't get enough runes for it, and it's shit. It's a pain in the ass to deal with. Anyway, with that being said, guys, I am going to quickly go for a piss. So, you know, give me like a minute and I'll be back. So, yeah, I'll be back in a sec, guys. Alright, I'm back, guys. But yeah, like I said, like you said, end of the day, yeah, Deathbirds are also a pain in the ass. The bonus is if you get like a holy weapon, like if you're using a character that shoots like, that gets like Duchess, and you get like a holy weapon like Blade of Calling or something, that becomes really easy, because you just use the L2 and you shoot at it. Kindreds are just annoying no matter what. No matter what you get for Kindreds, they're always just a pain in the ass. Anywho, with that being said, guys, we have our +7s or more cursed sword, or curved sword, not cursed sword. And I think with that being said, I think I'm going to level one more time, put it into health to get to 40, a nice round number. And now we're at level 90, guys. And I think, just going off of it, I think level 90 is what we're going to be to do Fire Giant. It says between 100 and a 120, but it also said, like, between, like 90 and 100 for, like, Morgott. And I did Morgott at, like, level, like, 80. So, like, I should be able to do it. It's just very dependent on, like, will I be good enough and not fuck it up? There's a few moves that Fire Giant can do that could get me killed. And there is easily one move that could very easily end my run, because it is one of the most annoying moves on Stage 2 Fire Giant. By a mile. So, I think we're alright, but... Ooh. I think with that being said, guys, I think it's about time we go and give Fire Giant a try, shall we? Like, Deathbirds are equally bad as they have the most annoying AoE. Yeah, I mean, I get that. Like, when they do the explosion, that is a pain in the fucking ass. It will easily just kill you because of the frostbite added onto it and stuff. But, like, I just think Kindreds are infinitely worse. Like, I think they are... Like, I would take doing a Deathrite Bird twice in a row over doing one Kindred at any point. Because of just how shit they are to deal with. Like, they are such a piece of fucking work, Kindreds. Anywho, as I said, I think it's time to do Fire Giant, guys. End of the day, I could go and do a bit more prep and stuff, but I think no matter what I do, I'm not going to be in a incredibly good position for... Like, I could go and get, like, a couple more levels, but it's, like, it's not going to be the difference maker. End of the day, my level is 90. I have a +7 weapon, you know, like, I feel as... Dare I say the word, I feel like I am almost as prepped as I think I can get to do this. I really do. Like, end of the day, there's a couple of items I'm going to go and quickly grab. We are not going to do the Okina guy right now. Too much health and resistant to everything. Yeah, that's the thing with Kindreds. Like, they have a lot of health, they hit like a truck, and they have, like, no weakness. Because gargoyles have no weakness. That's why I don't want to do the fucking thingy. The only weakness of a gargoyle is strike. That is it. It's immune to everything. It's immune to rot, poison, frost, bleed, all of that crap. You can't, like, hit it hard. So it's very resistant to, like, fire and magic and all of that crap. And it's just an absolute fucking ball ache. Now let me go and grab, real quick, the item in here. Now, we are not doing Okina right now, by the way, for Rivers of Blood. I'm just here to get my Sacred Tear. Fuck off fucking Okina, bruv. I'm not even going to grab the Grace because it's so risky with him there. Okina is easily one of the worst fucking goddamn people to fight as a invader, because he has Rivers of Blood, and Rivers of Blood is broken, as everyone has used before. Now, funnily enough, guys, you see that hand up there? That will fall and crush that bird. And I'm going to get in range to watch it do it. But I'm not going to fight the hand. Oh, oh. That's an instant kill, bro. I got some runes from that. Anywho, that is my Sacred Tear. I have one left, which is the one in the Madness area to get that. And I will get that at some point, but not right now. I don't want to risk it. Anywho. I think, guys, we are about as ready as we're going to be for Fire Giant. I find the Draconic Tree Sentinels very hard. They are a pain in the ass. Ice Storm is one of the best Ashes of War. I mean, I can think of times where it can be useful for Fire Giant. Because when he's doing, like, moves that take ages, I can get a good, like, L2 off. Now, the problem I do have is... How long does it take? Okay, that's not that long. And it also doesn't use that much mana either. So I don't know if I want to give myself any mana floss, because it really doesn't use that much. So, like, I think I'll maybe do, like... Do I do 1 mana flask? I'll do 1 mana flask, 12 healing flasks. Because I really don't think I'll need more than 1 mana. Because, like, it doesn't use that much. So I'll do 12 healing flasks, 1 mana flask. Oh, God. Fire Giant, Fire Giant, Fire Giant, everybody. He will hit like a truck, by the way. Fire Giant is going to hit like a truck. Because he's a Fire Giant. But, at the same time, what I will say about Fire Giant is he might hit like a truck, but he's very slow in what he's doing. So it should give me a lot of openings to know what he's doing. It probably does last longer in Night Rain, but in this it doesn't. It's not a very long-lasting thing, but it doesn't use that much mana. Now, there is another golden seed, by the way, further down here. But I think I'd rather just get Fire Giant done, because I'm not going to be able to get another flask for it, and there's a dog there that's going to fight me. So you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to go into Fire Giant, because fuck that dog. Right now. But yeah. Obviously, I could technically leave right now because I haven't activated the boss. But there he is, guys. Do you see him over there? The big old man himself. Fucking Fire Giant. I am level 90. I think I'm about as good as I'm going to be for this. I have good health because of, obviously, the Great Rune giving me boosted stats and stuff. So, like, obviously, that's helpful, but... Oh, dear. The fucking Fire Giant, man. The fucking Fire Giant. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to see how it goes. And I've just got to hope for the best here. Now, once I start this, it's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long one. This thing has a lot of fucking health. It's easily the highest health of anything we've faced yet. So this thing has a lot of flipping health. But, with that being said, Fire Giant was PewDiePie's arch nemesis. Yeah, I know it was. End of the day, I mean, Fire Giant, if you're doing a normal run, is probably one of the harder bosses. Because if you're doing a normal run with not, like, having to go for all of the side stuff, he's probably a top 3, isn't he? Realistically, with probably Malekith, Fire Giant, and then probably the final boss, Elden Beast, and Radagon. But for me, he's not even close. For me, you know, I've got to do Melania, I've got to do fucking goddamn... even the side things I've got to do just to get to a boss, like Fia's Champions, Gargoyle Duo, fucking... Gideon is a fucking nasty piece of work. Like... Yeah, these are going to be the fights that end me. Oh, dear. But yeah, we are going to see what we can do. End of the day, flippin' Fire Giant. I think it's just time we get started, guys. Honestly. If everyone's ready, then I think, guys, it's without further ado that we get things started. I dodged better on foot, by the way. That's why I'm getting on foot. Right. Come on then, you bastard. Oh, I do good damage. For Fire Giant, that's good. That's really good. For Fire Giant, that is exceptional damage. Bro, seeing yellow like that, that's really good damage for Fire Giant. He's a thick boy. Like, that is really good damage. He will still fuck me up, by the way, guys. Alright, get out of here, get out of there, don't even bother. Oh god, that was a fucking area to do that. I hate the arena because of how much terrain is everywhere. He's doing the move, get the fuck out, get the fuck out. Oh, he's frostbitten, there we go. there again. Just focus on the dodging, honestly. That's the main thing to do. He does do a lot of damage, and phase 2 he does even more of it. Phase 2 he does even more damage. Oh wow. Alright, phase 2. Fuck me, phase 2. Now we get one of the most graphic fucking goddamn cutscenes of the game. Oh god. Oh god. Oh fuck me, man. Oh, you got a feel for him. Oh, you got a feel for him. Yeah, I never saw him at the boss area, but he was there, so... Yes, Gideon is going to be a pain in the ass. He is going to be a big problem. Oh, dear. Oh. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, brutal. Brutal. Basically, guys, if you don't know, what he's doing here is he is offering his leg to the gods that he thingies for the god to take over his body. So he's basically no longer alive. Like, he's not in control of his body anymore. Instead, it's that eye, the third eye, the god's eye. That is what is in control of his body now. And it makes him do things, moves that are terrifying. And I need to watch out. Okay, so now just get the fuck out of there. I just go through his legs to get out of there. And now he does this move. Watch out! Whoa, 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 whoa! Now he will start rolling like a motherfucker. Basically, all he's gonna do now, guys, is just roll. There's the move. Get me the fuck away. That's the move right there, guys. That's the fucking move. No! Oh my god, that hurt my horse. That right there was the move. I'm gonna heal so that it heals my horse. That will end your run. Because that does so much fucking damage, it is unreal. And it is so hard to dodge. There's the frost. That's what we wanted. Oy, oy, oy. No! Get me the fuck out! Ah! Fuck me! Holy! I forgot the fire did that. The mouth fucking, if you're at the mouth, it doesn't move. I'm just never at the mouth. Okay, I'm gonna run away so that they, That was bad timing, I'll be honest. he's gonna do it one more time. If you can stop him doing the fire-breathing move, he's not bad. The move that's bad is that fire-breathing move that I did where I had to get on the horse. That move kills you. That it is dangerous. But he's done now. Holy shit. Yeah, I know what you meant, the boss fog. I know what you meant. Like, he was near the front of the arena. I know what you meant, bro. He was over there. Like, he was, like, all the way at the beginning. Which is rare for Fire Giant. He becomes owned, I'm assuming you mean overrid by a Fell God. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why there's that move called Flame of the Fell God. Yeah, the lore behind him is really sad as well, because basically, and this is fucked lore. I'll go through the lore because, you know, I need a break after doing that. That was a hard boss. The lore behind Fire Giant is basically he was a peaceful creature with all of his other giants and stuff like that, and they were really peaceful in the mountains. And basically, Godfrey, who may or may not be seen later in this run, basically Godfrey went to the mountaintops and killed all of the fire giants, and that's why at the start of the fire giant area you see all of like the corpses like staked into trees and stuff. And basically, like them ones, like you see them over there, like those fire giant corpses staked into trees. That is Godfrey's work. Godfrey killed all of them under orders from Queen Marika, who is his wife, or was his wife. And basically, he did that, and then Marika ordered this fire giant, because basically, what we're about to go and do at the cauldron is we're going to go and burn the Erd tree. And basically, because the cauldron and the fire in the cauldron is the only thing that could burn the Erd tree, Marika ordered the final fire giant to either die or like go through pain or torture or something, or protect this from no one ever being able to get there, because she doesn't want the Erd tree to be burned. And obviously that was now the fire giant's job to protect this. Now the fire giant's dead, I can go and do it. But I basically put the fire giant out his misery, because the fire giant was pretty much a peaceful creature that became into a slave from the queen. And the queen's a bitch, pretty much. Can you take a closer look at one of them? Let's see if I can get one that's in the... Yeah, let's go to one of the ones in the arena, shall we? Let's get a closer look. So, like, if I go over here, I'm going to one where I can't die as well, because I don't want to die while I'm doing it. But if I go over to here, look, I won't obviously go across because I don't want to, but, like, if I get to here, look, you can see all of the bodies, look, lined up, look, in the trees, just staked through the fucking trees. You can see all of the past fire giants dead, murdered by Godfrey and the Golden Order. It's nasty, bro. It's nasty. It's a nasty thing. And like, it's one of them things where it's like, you fight the fire giant and you're like, oh, okay, this is clearly just like something here. No, I actually feel bad for the fire giant, and I guess I've put it out of its misery now. You know, it can rest in peace. But yeah, I feel really bad for it, as everyone does when they get to this point. Now, in terms of levels, I don't actually know exactly what I want to level. Because this, right now I've got to think, what is my next plan of action? Like, what is my next place that I want to go to? Because now that the fire giant's done, that was my plan today. My plan today, the things I'd planned beforehand were to... My plans beforehand were to go do Astel, beat Astel, then do the Ancient Hero to get the Zamor Curve Sword, and then beat the Fire Giant. And I've done that now. Now, obviously, I could burn the tree and go to Farum. But do I want to do Farum first, or would I rather now try and... Because there's a few things I could do, right? There's a few things I could do. Because technically, I have the Halig Tree double half. So I could go to Consecrated and do Consecrated Snowfield. I could also go to... I could also go to I could go back to Siofra and do the Gargoyle Duo, which I really don't want to do. And then, like, obviously then do Fia's Champions, which then leads to... I could do Thingy, which then leads to Fia's Champions, which then leads to doing... Fuck, what's the word? Like, doing Fortisax. So I could do Fortisax. Bro, I really don't... I hate the gargoyles. Yo, Neo! Bro, Neo 3 enjoyer, bro. I need to play the Neos, you know? Like, Neo's another game where it's like, I haven't played that before. But yo, bro, Neo 3. We wish there was a Neo 3, you know? There's no such thing yet, but we all hope, don't we? You know, but welcome, bro. Good to have you here, bro. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of what my next plan of action is now that I'm doing, you know, now that we've done Fire Giant. We could obviously do Fortisax, and I could go do Gargoyles and then do Fia's Champions. I could also go Consecrated, which is, like I said, a little bit over-leveled, but at the same time, I could do it. And do our way to Halig Tree, or do Moog, or do some bosses there. Or I could go Farum and do Godskin Duo. Which is dangerous. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is... First of all, I'm going to get to Farum, because you have to actually burn the tree to be able to do Fortisax. So there's no point in me going to Fortisax until I burn the tree anyway, right? So I think first things first, we definitely go... Oh, has it? Has Neo 3 been out? I thought Neo 3 was one that like everyone was waiting for. Is it a thing? That's an L from me then. That's an L from me. I might be thinking of a different game that's like it. I don't know, but yeah, Neo is one of those games that I have wanted to do. That's an L from me then. I'll take the L on that one. I'll take the fucking L. That is a complete L for me. Yeah, well, you say I'm over level for them, but they're a pain in the fucking ass, bro. That's the fucking problem with them. And also, would I want to do Fortisax with... I mean, realistically, the bosses I can access are... Malenia, Moog, by going their directions, Fortisax, or doing Godskin Duo and then doing Malekith or Placidusax. That is all the bosses I can do. I can't do Godfrey, I can't do Elden Beast. Okay. Well, let me dump at least another... Now that we're doing Gargoyles, I'm going to dump at least another 2 into Vigor, because they're nasty. And then I'm also going to put another... 2. I'm going to put 1 into Endurance and then 1 into Strength, I think. Now, I'm hoping if I have this Endurance that I can now put another piece of armor on that's better. Like, maybe I can put the legs on. No, maybe the hat. Can I put the hat on? I can put the hat on. Alright, so we've got the hat on now. So we've got a bit better armor in the head part. We're a little bit of a mismatch of armor, but hey, you know what? It's all about what keeps me alive the most, more than anything, isn't it? Neo is significantly harder. Yeah, I know that. Don't worry. I understand that. There's a lot of games that are significantly harder, and I want to do them. I do want to do them all. Like, there is a load of games that are significantly harder, and I will want to do all of them. Right. Now, I actually have to be careful on this part, because when you get to the end of this chain, there's a tiny little jump that some people overshoot and kill themselves. So, just have to... make sure I'm not being an idiot here real quick, guys. But, okay, hold on. Let's not overshoot it. All right, and then little double jump onto the head, and then up, and then there we go. All right, good. Okay, so now we go round. And... yeah. I'm just being really careful in case I fat roll and, like, you know, fall off the edge. Okay, so, we're going to quickly burn the tree, guys, which means you have to talk to Melina, my other maiden. For now, anyway.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair.
Yes.
And death. Indiscriminate. Are you prepared to commit a cardinal sin?
Yes. I love the idea of committing sins.
Very well.
That's like my whole
Let my
forte.
hand rest upon you. For
Please
but a
do.
moment.
Please do. Let's get a good zoom in on that hand touching. Hold on. I'm getting a good little view of that, guys. What build am I running? At the moment, I'm a bit of a faith. I'm going like Blasphemous Blade kind of thing, but that will change because obviously I'm not going to do Blasphemous Blade for Moog, you know what I mean, or stuff like that. Like, I'm planning on like changing my build and adapting to whatever I'm fighting. That's my plan. My plan is to adapt to whatever I'm dealing with, if you get my point. So like, for now, I'm doing Faith decks with like Zamorka, Zord, and Blasphemous. But when I get to bosses that maybe don't want to do that, I'll probably change to Arc and do Bleed, or, you know, maybe I'll do an Imp build and go more Frostbite, or... So, like, it's like one of them where it's like, I'll probably just use a bunch of Larval Tears throughout the run, just so that I have the best chance of winning. And I'll kind of, like, switch and swap, if you get my point. So, like, for instance, for Fire Giant, we did a bit of a dex with, like, the Zamor Curve Sword to be able to do some Frostbite. And then, obviously, for Astel, we use Blasphemous Blade. And then, like, you know what I mean? So, it's like, it changes.
O Erd Tree, you shall burn.
Burn, Erd Tree. Now, I will say, in my opinion, when the Erd Tree is burning, the game looks way more gorgeous. In, like, on the map. Like, the tree looks better when it's burning, in my opinion. Off goes my maiden, guys.
Thank you for guiding me here.
Luckily, guys, I still have Rani, so I still have a maiden.
The one who walks alongside Flame shall one day meet the road of destined death.
Well, that's where we're going now, to Destined Death. Who, by the way, I will say this right now, I don't want no one saying anyone else is better. The voice actor of fucking Malekith is the best voice actor in the game. Like, when you get the fucking cutscene of him changing into Malekith is the best cutscene in the entire game. Best cutscene in the entire game, bro. When he phase transitions into Malekith, that is the greatest cutscene in the game.
All